Hello, hi there Taurians. I do hope that you are good as well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bella and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic, and this is your love horoscope for July 2018. And if you're watching me for the first time, how I do my readings is with the help of my spirit guides. Basically means that I'm psychic. I link into the energies and interpret the information that I'm being given by my guides so that you can navigate the month successfully. Do you get it? If not, then all the links are just down below to learn more about me, my services, or perhaps you'd like to join me on my Facebook page where I give live readings there also too, every day. So, right, Tauruses. So my guides are saying here, there's only, like in the middle of the month, there is a little bit of an element of you guys feeling like you're a little bit in limbo when it comes to understanding where you stand with somebody in a relationship. So, in the middle of it, you feel uncertain. And I can tell you why you feel uncertain. Mostly because as you get to the middle of the month, because it seems to me that when you start the month, you are feeling optimistic. You feel like you have, navigated through a bit of a storm and got through the other side quite successfully with the person that is in question, that's in your heart. And you're feeling a little bit more optimistic about the direction and the movement of where it is going. And it's fine. But as we get to the middle of the month, it feels like this because somebody is trying to interfere in your relationship, and this somebody has to do with the other person. So this could be an ex-wife. This could be father-in-law. This could be a friend. This could be, it's anybody. It could be work also that is trying to interfere in the connection. So that other person, the work may be becoming more of their priority than you. And you feel like you're in limbo, basically, because of the interference. But mainly it's coming out that it's because of the interference of another person. Could that also be, for a small number of you, that the other person is somebody else? That the person you're seeing is also seeing also too. Small number of you, yes. By the by, there is interference that comes in that you recognise, kind of rattles you a little bit. You see how it impacts the person that you are with or have affections for, and you want them to communicate one thing, that you and them are fine, or that they are coming to you, or whatever it is. You want reassurance from them. Now the weird thing is, the way it's coming across is it feels like they are giving you reassurance. I just don't think that the reassurance is powerful enough for you. Because it's coming across that they are not as bothered by this interference as you are. And so therefore they're not trying to make it a bigger deal than what it is. And so they're probably saying things like, oh, well, it's nothing, or don't worry about that, don't listen to them, that's not how I feel. And that's about as much as they're saying, when really you are seriously bugged by this interference, and you want them to tell you that absolutely, uncategorically, how they feel about you. Can you hear that? That's my Alexa deciding it wants to talk for no reason. It keeps doing that. Sometimes it has some useful information. That time it didn't at all. Anyway, sorry about the interruption by my Alexa. That's in an entirely another room, by the way. I have to go back and listen to what it said, because maybe there's a message in there for somebody. But by the by, what my guides are actually saying here is in this limbo couple of weeks, in the middle of the month, you feel quite stressed out because the person that you romantically want them to give you some certainty is not actually giving you any certainty at all. Well, they are actually, that's a lie. They are giving you certainty. It's just not as ramped up as you would like it to be. My guides are saying here to be aware that you are feeling extra vulnerable, and so therefore feeling like you need extra confirmation, and they're asking you to really listen to what the person is saying. In fact, they're almost implying that you should have their attitude that it is not as important, because it really isn't. Just because somebody may be coming in, so for example, if it's a mother-in-law saying, oh, well, you shouldn't be with her because of this, this and this, that may really bug you, because that's their mother, and you don't want their mother to think like that about you, or you might start to believe that they will have that kind of influence over them. And so you're wanting that person to totally reassure you that no, it's not the case. my guides are saying here they know their mother, and they know that they're always like this, and so they don't pay them any attention, and they want you to kind of not pay any attention to it too, but it does, it bothers you. That is saying here, try to moderate your response, because it's actually not as bad as you think it is. You're not in limbo. You're in danger of feeling like you're in limbo or putting yourself there because of what you perceive is the lack of inaction from the person that you're romantically in. Another example would be you are part of a, you know, a three-way relationship where this person that you're romantically connected to is married, for example, or with another person. You may find out that the other person's found out about you. They're telling you it's fine, it's okay, we're still going to be together, but you're wanting something a bit more concrete because you don't feel like that's good enough. You want action, let's say, perhaps because of it. My guides are pretty much saying try to relax because you're not really in limbo, even though you'll feel that way. As you go through those 2 weeks of feeling like that and perhaps trying to pull that information out of the other person that is given but just not as much, like, there is a gesture coming from them. Again, it's very relaxed from their side. It super is. And it's a gesture of love, and it's a gesture of action, and it's a gesture of commitment, which will make you feel a bit more at peace. They're just incredibly relaxed about it. I don't know how quite to interpret how they're showing this, really, because it's like, you know what it is? I think what it is, because of last month you had some turmoil a little bit with this person anyway, that now that they're just being calm and actually good and reassuring, even though it's not in this kind of forceful way that you'd want it to be, I think you're slightly unnerved, Tauruses, that they are being okay and relaxed and calm. It feels to me that you're unnerved by their calmness, which you're interpreting as something is wrong, when it is actually you're not used to them being like this. Do you see what I mean? I think that's the best way that I can describe this as to why you might be feeling whipped up and they feel so relaxed. You're expecting drama from them, and because they're not, it's making you more suspicious. But there really isn't anything to be suspicious about. I think some of you will understand what I'm talking about completely. But again, my guides are saying be mindful about how you're perceiving things, particularly if you've seen this reading. It might help you basically to reframe how you feel about the situation, what you think about the situation, so that you completely can avoid these feelings altogether. Basically, it feels like good news that actually what this person that you're connected to is trying to demonstrate is that they are there, they're not going anywhere, they're not going to allow anybody else to influence them, they are much more relaxed about it, and they want you to be just as relaxed. So be relaxed is the message that they're trying to say to you. I think actually what's been demonstrated here is that person is improving. It's just that perhaps for so long they haven't been that way, it's feeling a bit hard to believe. You're basically on red alert. There's a mild paranoia, dear Tauruses, when you're expecting the worst, and hence why you need the extra reassurance, but hence why you're not necessarily buying into their relaxed state. My guides are saying here it's happening. It's the real deal for you. I think it's going to be a complicated month because of those emotions, but it doesn't have to be. As you get to the end of the month, again, you have free will with this. You can either allow yourself to remain on red alert, or you can trust in your own choice, one, to be with this person or to wait for this person or whatever. But trust that what they are conveying, which is positive, is actually that. Because you'll end the month, or even go through the month, so much more at ease than, you know, you start the month really, really well, and it's just because of this one interference that it tilts you over. My guides are saying don't let it tilt you over. There is absolutely no need for the energy of somebody else to come and infect what is relatively moving in the right direction. And I think that's an important message, because sometimes we can allow the energies of other things or other people to influence something that never needed to be influenced in a negative way in the first place. Simple, maybe. Anyway, I really hope that that's helped you all today. It's been a pleasure to give you this reading. Again, if you'd like to subscribe, share, comment, do let me know how it goes for you. I always love to hear from everybody, and I will see you again next month. Do pay attention next month, because I'm actually technically away on vacation for pretty much all of that month, and so there'll be some extra information in that month just to let you know how you get hold of me whilst I'm not away, while I'm away. Take care. Bye.